Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to PM Networking. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, today in this video, we are going to cover two topics. First one is summarization in EIGRP and second one is null interface. Null interface. As you know, EIGRP uses three AD value, right? Three AD value. First one is 90 for internal route, second one is 170 for external route, and third one is 5 for summary route. So we are going to understand that one EIGRP will use AD value 5 in this video. Means this is concept of actually null interface, right? So why router need to make one entry in their routing table with null interface when we will perform manual summarization, that also we are going to understand in this video. Okay guys, so if you are network engineer or if you are planning to become network engineer, make sure you will watch this video till the end. Okay, so see guys, in this topology on router number 1 I have created some loopback. I have created some loopback. These loopback 10.1.1.0/24 to 10.1.5.0/24. Okay, router number 3. Router number 3, if I will configure EIGRP on all routers, router number 3 will receive these all loopback interface from router 2 also and from router number 3 also, and then it will perform what? Equal cost load balancing, because from both sides cost will be equal, because everywhere I am using only fast Ethernet link. Yes, so what I will do, I will summarize these network together and I will advertise one summary route from this interface. So router 3, router 2 will install one summary route from router number 2 and all these particular route from router number 4. Yes or no? That is concept. So see guys, what is problem here, that can how loop can form over here. Okay, because of summarization here loop can form. So before discussing this, let me discuss what is summarization. Most of the people are saying that summarization is used to reduce the routing table of router. Definitely yes, but there are more use of summarization. One use is definitely right, to use to reduce the size of routing table, and second use is here. Let me mention some use of summarization. Summarization. It is first is it is used to reduce the size routing table size. Size of routing table. So how summarization can help you to summarize, reduce the size of routing table? Suppose inside the router 2 routing table there will be how many network? 5 networks. Suppose here are 1000 network. So router 2, router 3, router 4 will install 1000 prefixes in their routing table. If you will summarize these networks, so instead of these 1000 prefix, router can install 1 or 2 prefix in their routing table. So this is how we can reduce the size of routing table with the help of summarization. Guys, second use of summarization can be, it is used to perform load balancing, or you can say path manipulation as well. Path manipulation. Third use of summarization is it is used to perform load balancing. After that, it is used to stop query message as well. It is used to stop query message of EIGRP. Okay, so these are use of summarization. So we are going to discuss each and every use in this video. Okay, so first of all, see what is problem here guys. If I will advertise one summary route from here, what will be the summary route of these all prefixes? Summary route will be 10.1.0.0/ I think /21. Yes or no? Because you can see binary of 1 will be how we summarize prefixes. You need to check that value is changing in which octet. So in all prefixes you can see value is changing in third octet. Yes or no? In third octet. So you will convert the value of third octet into binary. So guys, what will be the binary of 1? Binary of 1 will be 0000001. Then binary of 2 will be 0000010. Binary of 3 11. Binary of 4 100. Binary of 5 401. So these are binary of third octet of all prefixes. Yes. Now you need to find how many bits is common over here. So you can see 2 4 5. 5 bits is common, right, in all prefixes. Yes or no? So how many total bits is common? 8 bits in first octet, 8 bits in second octet means 16, and plus 5 bits in third octet. Total will be 21. Yes or no? So total 21 bits is common in all prefixes. And now you need to perform what? AND operation over here. You will perform AND operation, and then you will find the value. So value, what value you will get over here? 0000024 8 times 0. Yes or no? And what will be the decimal value of this binary? 0. So your summary network will be what? Your summary network will be 10.1.0.0/21, because there are 21 common bits. So that's why I have summarized, I have advertised one summary route from F0/0. So now router 2 will receive one summary route from router number 1, and these all individual prefixes from router number 3. Yes or no? So in the routing table of router 2, guys, how many network will be there? Inside the routing table of router 2, there will be some network. Let me discuss about this. Yes, so inside the routing table of router 2, there will be some entry. Let me discuss about that. So in the routing table of router 2, there will be one network, summary network 10.1.0.0/21 is reachable via router number 1. Yes, and there will be individual prefixes as well. Why? Because guys, once you will configure EIGRP on router 1 and you will advertise one summary route from fast Ethernet 0/0, what this router will do? This router will advertise one summary route from this interface, and these all individual prefixes from this interface. Yes or no? So from here also router will advertise these prefixes, individual prefixes. Yes, 10.1.1.0, 10.1.2.0, 10.1.3.0, and 10.1.4.0, and 10.1.5.0. Yes, and router 4 will install these prefixes in their routing table, in their topology table, and then it will advertise to router number 3 also. Yes or no? Router number 3, these prefixes, definitely. Yes or no? Yes. After that, router 3 will also advertise these all individual prefixes to router number 2. Yes. So router 2 will have this summary address as well, and these all individual prefixes as well. So summary is reachable via router number 1, and this individual network is reachable via /24 is reachable via R3. Yes or no? R3. After that, 10.1.2.0/24 is reachable via R3. 10.1.3.0, 4.0, and 5.0. These all prefixes is reachable via router number 3. Yes or no? This will be the routing table of router 2. There will be 6 network through EIGRP, right? Okay, in the routing table of router 3, there will be these all individual prefixes, and router 2 will also advertise this summary address to their neighbor. Yes or no? Which network will be there? 10.1.0.0/21 summary network. So in the routing table of router 3, there will be summary network 10.1.0.0/21 slash 21, and this is reachable via router number 2, and 10.1.1.0/24 is reachable via router number 4. 10.1.2.0/24 is reachable via router 4. 10.1.3.0, 4.0, 5.0, all individual networks are reachable via R4. Yes or no? After that, router 3 will also advertise the summary route with their neighbor to router number 4. Yes or no? Which network? 10.1.0.0/21, and router 4 will also install this summary network in their routing table. So in the routing table of router 3, there will be one summary network via router 3, and 10.1.1.0 is reachable via /24 is reachable via R1. Yes. In the same way, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.5 is all network are reachable via 10.1.5.0/24 is reachable via R1. Yes or no? After that, guys, router 4 will also advertise the summary route to their neighbor R1. Yes or no? R1. And when R1 will receive this summary address 10.1.0.0/21, when R1 will receive this summary address, R1 will not install it in their routing table, because whenever you will perform a summarization on router, they will make one entry in their routing table with null exit interface. Same summary address with null 0. Otherwise, what will happen? Otherwise, if router 1 will install these prefixes in their routing table, that my summary network is 10.1.0.0/24, right, reachable via router number 4. Let's say router 1 have installed this summary address, and whenever router will receive any traffic where destination is, suppose router 1 is receiving a traffic where destination IP address is 10.1. let's say 6.1, so it will check their routing table router 1, guys, where match will occur. So see, this destination will match in this entry, and it will forward traffic to router number 4. Router 4 will check their routing table. Entry will match in this entry, right? Destination will match in this entry. It will forward to router 3. Router 3 will check their routing table. Destination will match in this entry. It will forward traffic to router number 2. Router 2 will check their routing table. Destination will match in this entry, and it will forward to router number 1. Again, router will check routing table, and destination will match in this entry. It will forward to router 4. So loop will form over here. Yes or no? Yes, definitely. So that's why, what is concept? Concept is null interface. Whenever router will advertise, you will advertise a summary route on a router. Router will do what? Router will make one entry in their routing table with summary network. Summary network is 1.10.1.0.0/21, and for it, exit interface will be null interface. And whenever exit interface is null interface, router will discard that traffic. And here AD value will be what? AD value will be 5. So when router will advertise summary network this time to router number 1, this summary, it will advertise with 90 AD value, and this router have still same route with what AD value 5. So it is not going to accept this summary route from router number 4. Okay, let me show you these things practically first, then I will show you the other use of summarization. So where is my topology? Here. What I am going to do, I am going to configure EIGRP on all router first. So IP interface brief. Let me check IP configuration. So I am running IP on only fast Ethernet link. So let me create loopback as well. Interface loopback 1 IP address will be 10.1.1.1 255.255.255.0. Loopback 2 IP address is 10.1. 2.1, 10.1.3.1, on which loopback interface? On loopback 3, 10.1.3.1, 3.1. After that loopback 4, here 10.1.4.1, and loopback 5, and here I am going to configure IP 10.1.5.1. Okay, now I am going to advertise all prefixes in EIGRP. So router EIGRP, let's say 10, and network. I am running network 0.0.0 command to advertise, to enable EIGRP on all active interfaces. Done. So it have a start sending hello message. Now let me configure EIGRP on router number 2. Router number 2. Enable config T and router EIGRP as number 10, network 0.0.0. Router number 3. So IP interface brief. Yes, so IP is done. Router EIGRP 10. Router EIGRP 10 and network 0.0.0. Done. On router number 4 also. Configure T, router EIGRP as number 10 and network 0.0.0. Done. So IP root EIGRP. So router 1 have received all prefixes. Here you can see. Yes or no? In the routing table of router 3, there will be 2 root for all 10 prefixes. So IP root EIGRP. You can see. So it is performing what? Load balancing. Yes, now everything is working fine. Now I am going to advertise a summary route from F0/0 of R1. So let me take you on router number 1. Config T, interface F0/0, IP summary address for EIGRP as number 10, and address is 10.1.0.0. Subnet mask for /21 255.255.255.248. Done, guys. Now if you will check routing table of router 1, let me show you. So IP route. See the summary route over here. Is summary route available or not? Just wait for some time. It will make one entry. So EIGRP neighborship has synchronized. Now if you will check so IP route, you can see. Where is summary route? Let me check one thing over here on router number 1. So IP EIGRP neighbor. Okay, so neighbor is fine. Then so IP route. There is no any summary route available in the routing table of router number 1. Let me check routing route on router number 2, guys. So IP route EIGRP, it have received summary address or not? No, it have not received any summary address. Yes or no? Let me check configuration. So run section router, or let me run section EIGRP only. So IP summary 10.1.0.0 subnet mask. Okay, so I have configured wrong subnet mask over here, right? Subnet mask will be 255.255.248.0. So interface F0/0. Let me remove this command from here. Say no, and let me run same command again with right subnet mask 248.0. Now again EIGRP neighborship will resynchronized. And so IP EIGRP, so IP root EIGRP, so IP root only. Now here you can see the summary address. D means EIGRP, and exit interface of this summary address is null interface. Yes or no? Null 0. And guys, if you will check AD value of this summary address over here, how you can check it? So IP root and then 10.1.0.0 subnet mask 248.0. See, the distance is 5 over here, right? So when router number 4 will advertise summary root to router 1 will not accept that because it has same summary root with list AD value. Now in the routing table of router 2, if you will check, so IP root EIGRP, so you can see there is one summary root towards router number 1, right? Next hop IP address is 12.1, and these all individual prefixes are through router number 3. Yes or no? In the same way, in the routing table of router 3, so IP root EIGRP, all individual prefixes is available through router number 4, and summary root is available from router number 2 via router 2. Yes, and this time this router have these all individual prefixes, yes or no, via router number 4 and one summary address from router number 2. So if this router will receive a traffic where destination is 10.1.5 or not 5, let me run 6.1 over here. It will check the routing table. In summarized route, entry will match, it will forward traffic to router 2, router 2 will forward to router 1, and router 1 will check the routing table. Inside the routing table, it will match in summary route, and for summary route exit interface is what? Null 0. So it will discard the traffic. So this is how loop will not form over here. So guys, this is first use of summarization. Yes or no? And this is you actually I had discussed what is concept of null interface in EIGRP. Now understand the different use of summarization over here. So what I am doing, if I will disable the summarization from router number 1, let me disable summarization. Interface F0/0, and let me remove this command. I have disabled it. Now router 3 will perform what? Load balancing, because it will receive all individual prefixes from 2 side with same AD value and same metric. Yes or no? So now if you will check routing table of router 3, you can see. So IP root EIGRP. So it is performing what? Load balancing. Yes or no? For all 10 prefixes. Definitely yes. Right? Now second use of summarization is path manipulation. What I am going to do here, I am going to just increase some bandwidth over here. Or what I can do, if I will increase some bandwidth over here, then it will calculate list metric via router number 2. It will install only this path in the routing table. Yes or no? So let me manipulate the bandwidth. Let me make one successor to on R3 for 10 prefixes. So let me take you on router number 2, and here on receiving interface on F0/0, let me configure, let me decrease some bandwidth. If I will decrease bandwidth, what will happen? Metric will increase, because metric in EIGRP is inversely proportional to bandwidth. So let's say 10,000 kbps. Done. Now on the routing table of router 3, if you will check, how many paths are there? There are only one path. All prefixes is reachable via router number 4 only. Yes or no? Now guys, I want to perform path manipulation. What I want? Path manipulation through summarization. What I can do? So now this router have installed these all prefixes via router number 4. So it will use this path only to forward all traffic to this network. Yes or no? Now I want to use this path also. What I can do? I can advertise one summary route from here. Yes, summary route from here. Not from here, from here. I will advertise a summary route from here. So it will install one summary route from here, 10.1.0.0/, 21 reachable via router number 4, and these all individual prefixes will be installed in the routing table of router 3 via router number 2. हो गया path manipulate. This is path manipulation. Now router will use which path? This path to forward traffic to these network. Yes or no? So let me show you practically, guys. Now router 3 have installed all prefixes in their routing table via router number 4. You are able to see over here, right? Now I am going to advertise one summary route from F1/0 of router number 1. So go to interface F1/ not 1/0 interface, sorry, not 0/1, 1/0 IP summary address for EIGRP S number 10 and 10.1.1.10.1.0.0 subnet mask 255.255.248.0. See now routing table of router 3. It has installed these all prefixes via router number 2, and there is one summary route for via router number 4. So if this router will install receive a traffic where destination is 10.1.1.1, it will use which path, guys? It will forward traffic to router number 2, because entry will match over here as well and entry will match over here as well. Here you can see longest prefix match. Due to longest prefix match, router will use this entry. Yes, it will forward traffic to router number 2. So now router 2 started using which path? This path. So this is second use of summarization. We can manipulate the path. Let me remove this summarization as well from router number 1. Say no. Again it will install which path? This path. Now guys, third use is we can perform load balancing with the help of summarization. Now what I am going to do, I am going to summarize these 3 network and these 2 network together. I will advertise a summary route of these 3 network to router 2 and one summary route of these 2 network to router number 4. So router 3 will install 2 summary route, right? One for these prefixes and one for these prefixes. One from router number 2 and one from router number 4. Let me show you this practically as well. So what will be the summary address of these 3 network, guys? It will be 10.1.0.0/22. Summary address of these 2 network will be 10.1.4.0/21. Yes. So let me advertise this summary address towards router 2 and this towards router number 4. Interface F0/0 IP